Hello, welcome to the video, and today I'm going to be showing you 2 ways on how to make money as a beginner. This video was wanted by someone, they wrote it in the comments, and I'm now going to make it. So yeah, I'm going to show you 2 ways, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so for the first one, we're going to want to find a tree. Now this tree, it's sort of hard to find, depends where you are. On this island it can be kind of hard to find, but you'll find it eventually at some point. So okay, so we found one. This looks like that, so it's a willow tree. These have the long kind of droopy leaves, and they're very good because they actually give you quite a bit of money. So we're not going to chop this one down, we're going to go to the better area of finding these trees. And yeah, so we just need to go in the car and just follow where I go off with him. Alright, so if you followed where I go, you should end up on the Finway Island, and you can see there's a lot more of these trees, especially if we go ahead more. So you want to chop these down and like kind of pile them up if you can. You probably won't have this car what I have, but it'll just be a bit slower, and you can do it with the normal car anyway. Like I said, it'll just be slower. But this is a great way to get money as a noob, so I do recommend doing this. Just try and stack them up. You might have to chop them a bit, that's what I had to do once. With the small car, what you spawn with, I managed to stack like maybe 5 willow trees. Don't know how, but I did. You'll probably maybe be able to do a bit less. You need to do is like chop off the ends, they're kind of useless and they kind of bring, so it's a bit too much space. So if you do the very tip top kind of ends, it should be alright. So I'm going to kind of try and fit this in the best I can. Try and do whatever you can to make it fit. But if it don't, that's alright. Just you just have to go back and forth a bit more. But yeah. Okay, so once you're done, you want to drive back to your base, and you want to use the sanding tool, or the sander, and then you could also use a saw if you don't have a sander. So yeah, I'll see you at the shop when I've done that process and we can sell. So once you're at the shop, you're going to want to sell now. You want to go to the oak depot because it gives you more than if you go to the junkyard. So I'm going to use the grabby grabber, so this is more quicker, mostly for the purpose of the video. But if you don't have this, obviously it's going to be slower, but you have to do one by one. So yeah, so we'll see how much I get, and I'll put it up on the screen somewhere, probably in the bottom corner or at the top, so you can see it a bit more better. Okay, so the price should be on the screen. So I've probably made around maybe 7k off of that, around. That's from a couple of trees. Now we're going to go to the next one, and you want to go back to the Finway Island. Alright, so we're going to go and do the second money method for a beginner. I wouldn't say this is much for a beginner, but this is in between the 2 stages when you've kind of gone out of being like a beginner, but you're kind of moving into where you can get the mushrooms later on. So this is that, and you're gonna need probably, you'd want the best sander, that's 14,000, and you'd want the good bit, the good axe, what you can get in Oak shop, the Oak Depot. So now if you got those two things, now go and follow where I go. Alright, so we're going to be farming the purple pink cactus, and you want to go to this pillar. To know you're at this pillar, you see that rock on the left, and you see that red rock, and the pillar with the thing on top on the right. So just climb where I go, and then you should get to the very top. By the way, this is the only pillar you can climb, so make sure that you go to this one. Okay, so nearly at the top now, and there we go. So you can see the purple cactus. So now you just want to chop them, but what you want to do is with the other ones, kind of go around them, see where they when the more of it is. So then you can chop it at the very bottom, because you want to do that just to get a bit more money. It will help, because you will get tiny bit more, and I guess that does add up. But you should do this with all your trees and things you're cutting down. So yeah. Okay, so once you cut all the purple kind of cactuses down, you want to try and put them in a little pile like what I'm doing here. Try and get as much as you can. I mean, this is 2, but you can maybe get 4. Most of the time, I just do it in 3s. I'm going to quickly see if you do it in 4s. Should be able to, with the normal grabber. You probably want, like, the better, the more, like, I don't know what it's called, it's like more something, isn't it? Like the more grabber. So once you've got a little pile, when you go back the way you came from, and then just drop them down, and then once you've gathered the last pile of these, you're gonna want to jump down with it, because I only do the first pillar. I don't really go to the other ones. I don't really see it's worth it. I'll just go to a new server. Do it how you want to. That's why I brought the gravity coil. But yeah, I'm not going to the nether pillars. So it's honestly a waste of time. It really is a waste of time, and you're most likely going to fall too. So yeah. Alright, so now you want to cut the ends off of these. So cut the ends. Well, I don't know what, like the branch kind of bit. You want to cut those off. So then you have the main part of the cactus. So this is so it's more easier to put more of the cactus into the truck. So once you have all the branch bits cut off the cactus, you want to kind of roll them up in 3s and then chop them like in half, and you'll be able to fit more. And yeah, so once you've got all the pieces chopped in half and that, if you can, try and put some of the branch pieces on, so that you'll get a bit more money, and that's what I tried. I only managed to get like 2, so now I'm going to do the same like I did with the willow tree, get the bark off, and I'll meet you at the shop. So once you're at the shop and you've done what you did with the willow tree, go to the Oak Depot, and I had to use a trailer for this. You would probably have to do another kind of pick up, and then you should have all of it done. So I'm going to sell this, and I'm going to tell you how much I made once I've sold it all. I just need to sell this last piece, and how much I made should show up on the screen. Okay, so this is all the time we have today, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.